and gentlemen, welcome to the morning sprint. It is Hump Day. I hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Got your cup of Joe going. Hope you got us turned up so you can listen to this jam-packed show that we have today. Obviously, the morning sprint is giving you kind of an update on some of the cool things that are happening here locally, the stories that'll make you smile, sometimes scratch your head, and also be in the know about certain events that are happening throughout our area. But first, we got to get to that head-scratching story, okay? So coming up later in the sprint, we're talking about this girl right here. You know, bears are typically an animal you see in many animated Disney productions and bear costumes at Disney World, but what about real life at Disney's Magic Kingdom? Yeah, we're going to talk about how this particular girl decided that she was going to have her own happily ever after vacation at Disney World. Of course, she got rescued. We got the whole story coming up later on, but that story and more. Plus, you'll figure out why am I ringing this bell? Because it's a lot of exciting days for our real yard dog fans. So we'll get to that later on as well. But first and foremost, guys, we got to get to this story. Something bizarre. It's always a crazy sight to see when you see a vehicle that unfortunately ended up in a building somehow or another. Well, get this. That's what's happened here at a Roanoke convenience store. Closed after a car crashed into the front of the building. Happened around 11 yesterday morning at Grocery Brothers Mart on Melrose Avenue. Police say that the driver mistakenly accelerated instead of braking, damaging the entrance. Yeah, no one was hurt, thank God. Police say that since it took place on private property, no charges are being filed. That is something crazy that you're seeing. That's always been my biggest fear, especially when I first started driving. I was just like, I do not want to be that person that rams into a building because I accidentally didn't hit the gas. You saw him smiling right there. Yeah, it's funny because obviously, there was no lives lost, no injuries. That's always a blessing right there. And I just know, yeah, it is going to be a devastating thing for a person to have to repair. That probably will be something that people won't be smiling too much about. But again, we are thankful nobody was hurt. Moving forward, if you guys see the story, let this be kind of like another lesson to you, just in case you're confused, you're braking your gas. Make sure you're pushing the right one, especially if you're in front of a building. So yeah, that story right there is in its entirety on our website, WSLS.com. If you're looking for a job, Amazon's got your back. Check this out. Amazon is hiring 250,000 employees for the holiday season. Positions range from full-time, part-time, and seasonal full-time fulfillment center, and transportation roles across the nation. Hourly wages will range between $17 and $28, and the company is offering sign-on bonuses for, get this, $1,000 to $3,000 in some locations. Amazon is also bumping the average hourly pay for warehouse and delivery workers. The company said warehouse and delivery employees will now make $20.50 an hour on average. So if you need a job, Amazon got your back. Get you some extra moolah. And another way for you to get some extra moolah is that we got that good old Powerball, man. Get this. No one could be a multimillionaire tonight. Powerball jackpot is worth $672 million. It's a lot of guacamole. That's the 10th largest prize in the game's history. Person who matches all 6 numbers can get the full amount of cash over several years, or they can get the smaller amount all at once. Powerball says that the odds of nailing the jackpot, though, guys, get this, is 1 in 292 million. But there's still a chance you miss all the shots you don't take. People, go out there and get you a ticket. You never know what'll happen. I was talking about it earlier today about how frustrating it is because you go out, you have all this excitement, you get your little tickets. I'm always the type of person that'll look at my ticket after, like a 24 hours afterwards the next day, because I'm like, I don't want to see it. I just want to be able to be surprised because I never know, I might win, But then you'll see all of your numbers either A, do not match any of the numbers, or B, you got one number and you're just like, what am I supposed to do with that? So yeah, guys, just go out and get you a ticket. You can't lose with that. You never know. You might win. And if you do win, please think of your girl, Daphne Gray, right here on the Morning Sprint. I would love to give you a shout out. And again, become your friend, because that's a lot of money. You don't need all that money. Come on now. Okay, moving on, guys. Got to give some shout outs to 3 elementary schools doing it big, getting recognized as National Blue Ribbon schools. Now, get this. The recognition is based on the school's overall academic performance or outstanding growth year to year or statewide assessments. Southside Elementary and Union Hall Elementary in Pennsylvania County School Division were both given the honor. And get this, 7 other schools across our area were also given the recognition. And then we got Fancy Gap Elementary in Carroll County Public Schools also given this recognition. Super cool because it shows that our babies are doing it right. Keep these kids in their schools, keep them excited to learn, because we never know, you might have somebody in there who will cure cancer one day. You never know, man. I'm telling you, I just love seeing young brains think, and when they're getting recognized for it on a national level, that is always the best pat on the back. And speaking of pat on the back, guys, we're doing this cool thing. It's a new franchise that they're going to kick off today, I think at noon, and then it's going to be at 5 again. It's a franchise called the Educator of the Month. So with this is when you guys actually decide on a person who has impacted you the most. You nominate a particular teacher, educator, you name it, and then they get some type of recognition of the Educator of the Month. I'll get into details of what that entails, but today you'll see the story of this guy right here. Congrats to Jason Long. He's a middle school teacher, a teacher at Woodrow Wilson Middle School. There you go. Now, you're going to see why the students and the staff say that he's made an impact on their lives through his animated history lessons. Our very own 10 News reporter Duke Carter will have his story on 10 News tonight at 5. Again, we'll have kind of a preview-ish kind of deal at the noon, but you'll be able to see that. But you still have a chance to nominate your own teacher. So get this, guys. It's not over, okay? Get your chance to educate your own educator, or nominate your own educator, that you think deserves this recognition. The winners get a $250 check, and their school gets another check, and this is coming from the Blue Eagle Credit Union. Says the nominations are accepted all school year through May. So if you guys got a teacher that you're thinking about, get those nominations in. We got the list of rules and requirements on our website at WSLS.com. It's not hard to do, very simple. And if you go on that, you'll see the amount of people that have already sent their nominations in. But this is going on through May of next year. So if you got someone who you feel is changing lives with schools, or whether they're a teacher or a janitor or a bus driver, you name it, nominate those teachers, because we're going to be highlighting the Educator of the Month every month up until next May. It's going to be a cool deal. Okay, so we've all heard about the spotted lanternfly, guys, and I'm going to get to a video that is probably going to either make you smile, laugh, cringe a little bit, but the point that's covered across is that you have to kill these things, okay? So this is the spotted lanternfly. You guys know how detrimental it can be, but it's a campaign local agriculture experts launched about this particular invasive insect. We reported on that it's a serious danger to plants, trees, and even wine. To keep the message going, though, Virginia Tech, they took it in on themselves, taking it up a notch with a new dance video. So you guys gotta check this out, okay?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Squish it! Squish it! Squish it! Squish it! Spray it! Spray it! Spray it! Spray it! Scrape it! Scrape it! Scrape it! Scrape it!
Yeah, so there you go, guys. There you go. Stomp it, squish it, spray it, or scrape it. You see it right there. Virginia Tech College of Agriculture and Life Sciences released this dance video on social media. Showing people dressed as a spotted lanternfly, dancing, singing a song about all the ways to kill the invasive insect and stop the spread. So our question was, like, where did they get these costumes from? Like, that's pretty impressive right there. And I feel like we could do the kill the spotted lanternfly dance in any kind of song. I don't, just name a song, see if you can do the dance to it. And while you're dancing and having a good time, you're raising awareness about how important it is to kill those things, because, yeah, they jack up a lot of stuff. But, yeah, just had to let you guys see that. Very a lot of entertainment right then and there. Let's get to our weather, man. Woke up today, another cool day. It's going to be another comfortable fall-like afternoon. Meteorologist Chris Michaels joins us now with our Hump Day forecast.
Happy Wednesday to you guys. Today, tomorrow, nice and dry. Plenty of sunshine from start to finish. Increasing clouds Friday, and potentially some showers getting into Southside Friday evening. More rain on the way for Saturday, but not a whole lot accumulating for us, turning slightly drier by Sunday. I'll have a check of your forecast first thing tomorrow morning on the Sprint. In the meantime, have a great rest of your Wednesday.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Guys, keep that in mind. Might have some rain coming in this weekend, but whatever. We need the raindrops. Bring it on. But make sure you keep that jacket on this morning, but remember to bring it back home in the evening when it gets a little bit warmer. Okay, so back to what we were talking about earlier about this particular bear that decided that she wanted to go on vacation. Ain't mad at her, okay? Disney World seems like a pretty fun place to go. But get this, it's a bear that prompted authorities to close parts of Disney's Magic Kingdom. It's now free and roaming in a new park. Now, this is video of the bear getting released right here. Florida's Fish and Wildlife's bear management staff posted this video of the bear heading off into the Ocala National Forest. The bear caused a bit of a ruckus, though, Monday morning when Walt Disney World confirmed that the bear was spotted in a tree on Disney property. Several attractions were closed while trappers searched for the bear, and a few hours later, they chemically immobilized the bear and carried her out of the woods. They released the bear in the Ocala National Forest and say that she's doing well. So, yeah, I bet this was pretty entertaining to see. Well, not in the moment. If I was there and walking and I see this bear just hanging out on the tree, I was like, okay, we need to get that situated. But again, maybe the bear was just going there to see Jungle Book or something. I don't know. People I know were like, it was stirring up a lot of stuff online. It's definitely not a sight that you're used to or typically see at a theme park. You see a lot of people in bear costumes and stuff like that. Obviously, we know the animations that happen in the different productions that Disney puts on, but a real bear, not at all. Let's get to this story. This one has actually gotten a lot of attention as well online. It's regarding those two little alien body things that this Mexican journalist slash UFO specialist discovered and decided to bring before the Mexican Congress. So doctors in Mexico are carrying out a series of lab tests on the remains of the alleged non-human beings. As we reported, remains were first made public last week during Mexico's public congressional hearing on UFOs. So far, the tests have confirmed that, get this, these alleged bodies belong to a single skeleton and were not assembled. That was one of the conspiracies that were going around, like saying that this was something that somebody put together and were just basically lying about it. Anyways, we're told that the bodies only have 3 fingers. You saw it right there on each hand. And the researcher that first presented the remains claims they were found in Peru in 2017. It could be between 700 and 1,800 years old. So again, a lot of people are just like, dude, this cannot be true because it's weird that how in the world is it shaped like the same alien kind of figure that we all come up with, from Hollywood, sci-fi films, stuff like that. Some people were saying it looks like paper mache. I don't know. Like I said earlier, whether they're real or not, I'm not going to make a call, but I just simply say, leave them jokers alone. Let's just leave it alone. I know we as humans, we're always interested in trying to figure things out, but sometimes we can just let life be life and do not disturb anything. I know we were talking about War of the Worlds, triggering something. I just don't want anybody doing anything crazy, possibly bringing one of them jokers back into life if they're real, and then something else going really wonky on Earth. So, yeah, stay on planet Earth. Let's leave all that here and just continue to stay in our imagination as far as what's happening out there. That's just me. I know if I was in charge of exploration and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't get anywhere because I'm just safe on Earth. That's what we need to be. The human beings and species that are here, that's what we need to be concerned about. As far as other things and stuff like that, just leave it alone. But that's just me. Okay, so moving on, guys. I got to tell you guys about a couple things that are happening today that you want to be aware of or be in the know of. A big concert in Salem tonight. It's the annual Starbecue. Dalton Dover is the latest and upcoming recording artist to play there. He was on Team Blake in season 16 of The Voice. It's a $12 to get in, and kids 10 and under are free. It's at the Salem Farmers Market. Gates open at 5, and music starts at 6:15. And bringing the bell back, got my little dog's bell. Ever since I got this, one of my favorite people that I always go to the dog's game, and he's always there, he handed me this little bell, and I had like a little hockey puck. But basically, Rail Yard Dogs is what's popping. If you guys aren't a fan of Rail Yard Dogs, you better jump on while you can because we're talking about some champions, okay? So all of my fans got the highly anticipated tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. So in less than 2 hours. For those, if you got like season passes and all that stuff, you probably already got your tickets. But people like me from the public, You can get your tickets at 10 a.m. That's when they're released and that's when they're going on sale. So before the puck drops, a championship banner will be raised at the Berglund Center and players will wear a different commemorative jersey each period. The Dogs took home the President's Cup for the first time in franchise history this last season against the Birmingham Bulls, winning 2-1 in a Game 4 overtime victory. With several players returning and coach Dan Bremner signing on to continue coaching the Dogs for the next few years, the team is hoping to bring in another championship win. I think they can do it. We can bring it home. The first game is Friday, October 20th against Fayetteville. So again, guys, if you ain't got your tickets, man, you better jump on it. Okay, I'm going to be watching this website because I want my ticket. I know they got like a cool little countdown clock going on if you go to the Rail Yards Dog ticket page. But yeah, no, this is something that is great. It brings a lot of people together. The atmosphere of hockey is just amazing, and it's just something that really attracted me when I first moved here. Didn't really have much to do, and then I saw they had hockey. I was like, I'm just going to try it out one time. Fell in love with it ever since, and like I said, last season, that energy was just electric. See, my girl Brittany Weir, you remember Brittany Weir? She used to do the sprint with me, and then our producer Rebecca, we were there at one of their get-togethers. Let's see if you guys can see that. Look at that. That is the cup, the championship cup right there. We were able to hold. Again, a lot of excitement that week, and again, I think that these boys can do it. One more time, got the same players, some players that are coming back. Just a lot of fun going on right there. A lot of things to do today. Let's bring in Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, are you with me?
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am good. Okay, so first and foremost, let's talk about this bear. What do you think about the old bear decided he wanted to go on vacation?
I thought it was funny. He's just trying to ride some rides. You don't want the fun at Disneyland.
Yes, look, trying to ride some rides, got put to sleep, unfortunately.
What'd you say?
I say he trying to ride some rides and done got put to sleep. So, also, we got to talk about this spotted lanternfly dance. So, what are your thoughts on it, girl?
It was funny. It was really funny. I feel like it's a creative way to get the message across because people love things that'll make them laugh.
Uh-huh.
The spotted lanternflies is just kind of out of control. So I feel like it was a good way to get people to like pay attention to what's going on. And if they see it, smush it. But I think it was really funny.
There you go.
She didn't laugh, but I saw it.
So,
We were getting down.
so basically, you're going to be doing that in our next little get-together, huh?
Oh, for sure.
I love it. And girl, we got an update on our little alien bodies. These jokers have the audacity to be some kind of realistic thing. What do you think?
It looks like a play, like something that somebody made in art class.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That is so true. It's just bizarre. But we'll figure out the findings of it. But like I always say, they need to leave them alone. Like,
Yes, please.
leave them alone. Tell me, do we have any viewers or comments today?
Yeah, we had a comment that was really funny on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
From On Vacation, that's their username.
Uh-huh.
And he or she said when they released it, the bear immediately set up and started to sing. They realized that they had mistakenly taken one of the bears from Country Bear Jamboree.
I love that. That is funny, man. I swear, I absolutely love our viewers. Do we have any more?
No, that's it for today. But thank you so much for commenting On Vacation. We love hearing from you guys. And like, it doesn't have to be anything serious. Like, just leaving a funny comment like that, it brightens our day. Yeah, truly, it brightens our day hearing from you all. So thanks for commenting.
Yeah. So, Jazz, one more thing. You got to go get that lottery ticket, girl.
Oh, for sure. if we win, if I win, I'll split it with you.
Oh, girl.
So
Hey,
there we go.
y'all heard her. You heard it coming from her mouth. All right, Jazz. Thank you so much, girl.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. All right, guys. Before we leave, we got to get to these headlines so you guys will know exactly what's happening on our later newscast and what to expect. Coming up on 10 News at noon, Roanoke police are continuing to search for the man who unfortunately took the life of the guy that you saw